The national president of Catholic Women Organization, Dame Mary Gonsum, has said women remain invaluable to the socio-economic development of the country, but it is regrettable that for the 62 years of Nigeria's existence as an independent nation, women are still being relegated and not allowed to explore their full potentials. She said most of the problems bedeviling the country today would have been tackled if women were at the helm of affairs. Mrs. Gonsum said this in an exclusive interview with CTV's jazz correspondent, Walby Ogak.
As Nigeria celebrates its 62 years of independence, the national president of the Catholic Women Organization, Dame Mary Gonsum, said, despite the significant role women play in the socio-economic development of the country, they have been encountering a lot of challenges.
Women have contributed a lot towards the progress and the growth of their country, Nigeria. Although the women, have really been going through a whole lot of hitch, but I would say to an extent that women have really done a lot. For instance, in the fighting against violence against women, I believe the women have a voice now to be heard, and a whole lot of women have really been, leveraged from some of their violent husbands and relations, and even the girl child also has enjoyed to an extent some level of independence and a level of protection from the abuse and other things through some institutions which has been created by the president himself, and with the help of their mother, the Minister for Women Affairs. Women have really enjoyed a whole lot of independence going by that.
The women leader pointed out that if women were involved in the decision making, most of the problems in the country would have been resolved.
If women had been given an opportunity, a great opportunity, I want to believe that we wouldn't have been in the situation and the condition the country is in today.
Mrs. Gonsum lamented the worsening insecurity situation of the country.
The security challenges in their country, Nigeria, it's really, really, really getting worse by the day. Although we are still enjoying the grace of God upon us, but I must say to an extent that our dear country is in dire need of help, because we can no longer walk freely on the streets. We can no longer visit our friends, family and friends. If you go, you're rushing to get back home simply because of the security challenge.
She urged the government to resolve the issues of the academic staff union strike and other economic situations in the country as soon as possible.
We, the women, have gone through a whole lot of challenges. We have lost our husbands, we've lost our children are out of schools. They've been home for over 6 months now, and some of our husbands cannot meet up to their fatherly responsibilities simply because they are out of work and they have no pay. It's very unfortunate that they cannot meet up with their fatherly responsibilities. So I want to plead with the government to please help us, help our children, help our husbands to get what they need to take care of the family with. And I want to beg that the government should do the needful and restore our dear country back on its feet, because the country is getting from bad to worse, most especially being ranked as one of the poorest country in the world.
The CWO national president eulogized the doggedness of the Nigerian women for withstanding the socio-economic challenges bedeviling the country today. She urged them to vote for credible leaders in 2023.
The Nigerian woman is a very, very hardworking woman who can face any challenge. Because of her doggedness, she can withstand any weather that comes along with whatever it comes with. Go to the villages and see. Go to the farms. They are the ones there farming, struggling, sweating out all they have to make sure the family is in one piece, and to make sure the family gets her 3 times a square meals because the men have relegated their responsibilities to the women. And I want to commend all Nigerian women because they have really stood out their responsibilities and their name, they have really claimed it as true mothers and true women. 2023 is by the corner. I will say that we go out and do the needful. Most especially with what we're facing and the challenges we're going through today. We must go out and do the needful by electing true leaders, leaders who are after God's own heart, leaders who has fear of the Lord in them, who really care for their people, who are really out there to see that their people are being ruled in fairness. And we must take our destiny in our own hands and make sure that we do the needful because our children are looking up to us. Our future generations are also looking up to us. 2023, by the grace of God, Nigerians will elect a true leader who is after God's own heart and will come and liberate us from all this suffering and hardship which we, our children, and our husbands are all going through by the grace of God.
Dame Mary Gonsum believes if women are given a greater role, the country will witness monumental development. Walby Ogak reports for CTV.